Hey guys, so I filmed this video today. It's my own version of a black smoky eye. This is what I did for New Year's and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I just decided to do something bold that I've never done before. I have done like darker eye makeup looks, but I've actually never done black smoky eye on myself. So this is the first time I ever did it and I really love it. It's definitely something I'll do again. But yeah, so let's get started. So the first thing that I did when I created this look is I used some tape. I didn't really have like a sharp edge line. I just used tape just to make sure that like I'm following some sort of line process or whatever. So I'll take a small piece like this. I think you're supposed to like match it to the very end of your eyebrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now that I taped my eyes, I'm just gonna prime my eyes. I'm gonna use my MAC paint pot in NC 45 and just place that all over the lid and then go over it with my MAC powder just to set it. What have I been up to? I haven't honestly been filming a lot just because holiday season, like, props to the people who like actually do Vlogmas and all that kind of stuff, because I don't know how people find the time. Like, I literally, from Christmas shopping, it's also my birthday during this time, like I had zero time to do anything. Now that the eyes are all set, I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix NC 45 and just set all that product. This is perfect because it's the same skin tone as mine. This is my everyday powder that I use. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills and I'm going to use the color Burnt Orange. I don't know if this is clear, but Burnt Orange as my first transition color. And then I'm going to take Red Ochre, which is like a burnt red. This one right here, a burnt red. And I'm just going to use that to underneath my underneath the transition color. So I don't know if you guys can see. I hope I'm pointing to the right one. If you guys have this, like I mentioned before, this is the first time that I ever tried a black smoky eye. Like, I do not do black smoky eye, so for me to do this, I had to like really take my time and like blend. Black smoky eye is all about blending. So now I'm gonna go in with the Red Ochre. This does take some time. It's a little, like I said, black smoky eye is all about blending and taking your time because you're using a lot of harsh colors and you don't want to go wrong with that. So yeah. So I'm just going to place this a little bit underneath where that transition color is. And I'm just going to move it over the lid, well, above the lid, not on the lid, but above. And deep into where my, right here is. I chose black smoky eye because my dress is black and gold. So I was like, okay, like, should I just go with the kind of makeup that I always do, or should I actually like try something different that I've never done? And New Year's is all about being bold and trying with glitter and all that fun stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be bold and try something new. I'm going to go in with another color from the Modern Renaissance palette, which is Cypress Umber. This brown shade right at the end here. And again, that's kind of going to go a little bit under the Red Ochre and also on the edge here. Now we're getting to the darker colors. We're moving more towards from dark to light. And this is where you need to be really careful about like how you're placing your makeup, just because this is where like you don't want to go wrong. My foot's getting numb. I'm still trying to find like a nice chair that I can use that matches the the height of my camera and stuff now. So I'm just trying to like, I'm like sitting on my foot basically. Alrighty. My camera's flashing and I don't know why. And I'm gonna get so frustrated if it says like running out of space. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go in with the Prism palette, and I'm obviously just gonna go in with Obsidian, the black shade right here. It's the only black shade in the palette. So I'm gonna go in with this, and this is why I decided not to do my foundation first, which I usually always do. I decided, because there will be fallout. I mean, we're using black, right? So first, I'm going to take the flat side of my brush here. This is the Anastasia Naked 2 brush palette that comes with the palette. Brush palette. It's the brush that comes with the palette. And I'm just going to take the black on one side and pat it down on my lower lash line, and later we'll work up as we get the complete black look. So I'm just going to press this. Now this takes a lot of patience. If you don't have patience, black smoky eye is not the way to go.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not.
Another really easy trick when doing black smoky eye is if you have the NYX Jumbo Crayon in black, you can put that first and then put the black smoky eye over it. Like, so that way you kind of have like a foundation underneath the black smoky eye. I didn't do that because I didn't have it at the time, and I don't want to do that for this video because I didn't do that in real life. So does it make sense to do it? So now I'm just going a little bit higher, but I'm taking the point of the brush and I'm just tracing kind of like a sun, like a half of a sun in my crease.
You lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around.
So now I'm just going to remove the tape, and I'm not done, but I just want to clean up under my eye and then start with my foundation, and then we'll finish up and clean up the under eye, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to take my micellar water and a cotton ball. And just clean up under the eye. So I'm going to go in with my Clinque Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I have been using this like forever. For a really long time. It's like my #1 go-to. But I have actually a new product that I've been using with it. And you'll see in a second. So one product that I've been absolutely loving this entire winter, mixed with my Clinique foundation, is NYX Total Control. Like, this stuff is magic. I use it in the color Mahogany. It's just so good. Like, they don't have a lot of color ranges. I think they just have like 6 colors. Luckily, I found one that kind of matches mine, and I have a mixture of skin tones because of my pigmentation. And I mix this with my foundation, my Clinique foundation, and it's just the shit. Like, it's really good. So what I did is I take a few pumps and I drop it on my brush. Or you could directly put it on your skin, but I drop it on the brush so that it like mixes really well. And I'll do one side first. So one thing that I didn't do is, I know like you want to have the perfect canvas, and the most normal thing that you would do is add layers to make sure that it's you have a flawless face base. But because I know New Year's people usually party, and like myself, and I tend to sweat, like my face starts to get oily. There's only so much like a setter spray can do. Sorry, I'm just fixing myself. There's only so much like a setter spray can do. I decided to just go old school like I usually do. Take my M.A.C paint pot and just press it into the areas I felt that needed coverage. Instead of adding like 30 different layers, like I've done that before, and honestly, like my skin just gets really oily. It starts to look dirty and cakey and gross. So just gonna press the foundation into all the areas that I felt needed it. That extra coverage. This concealer, I'm running out of it. It's my NYX HD Studio concealer, and I literally have like no more. So I'm just gonna place this how I usually do, under the eye, in a triangle shape. I'm so sad that I'm running out of this. Like it came in, like the right amount was just in time for New Year's, but I definitely have to go pick up another one. I'm just gonna go in with my fingers like I usually do and just press that into my skin. I just love the way this like concealer blends, how it like also like dries on the skin like instantly as you like blend it in. It's just such a good, like, I don't know, NYX has been like really stepping up, and I'm just so glad that they've been stepping up, but their price has remained like really affordable, you know what I mean? Like, I get, like, if when you're making good quality stuff, you definitely want your money's worth for it, as in like company wise, you want to get paid for what you're making. But at the same time, like, thank you for not raising your prices. So I just did like a slight, really light bake under my eyes and all the areas that I put the So for brow bone, I took from the Prism palette the color Lucid. This is a really pretty brow color because I don't usually do white in my brow color. I just think it looks really weird on me. But this has gold reflexes inside. It's very subtle, and it's really pretty. So I'm just gonna put that on my brow bone. I know I'm kind of like doing different stages, but this is exactly how I did my makeup on New Year's. Like, I was just kind of going with the flow. Whatever I felt like, oh, I need to do my brow bone. Oh, I need to do this. I kind of just went with it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this in the video. Hopefully you guys can, like the camera's catching it. But the gold reflect, oh, so pretty. I even use this as also a highlight. I mix it with another color. So pretty. So pretty. New palette. Like, I've been using the same old dusty, custy palette, but the one before was really broken. Like, I had maybe one of these colors in, and all the rest were gone because they fell off, they cracked, but I'm still making it work. I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm going to do my forehead as well. this is also the hair look that I did for New Year's. I'm always like a bun girl. I keep my hair in a bun, keep it simple, not really difficult. I'm also going to take the dark contour color, but I'm not going to put that on my entire cheek. I'm just going to put it on the right, like, by my ear here. I'm just going to take the black, and I'm going to start to smoke out my bottom eyelashes, my bottom waterline. I'm going to smoke it out with the black, and then I'm going to go in with the red ochre color that I used. And that's just going to be kind of like the ending of like for the bottom lashes. I'm also going to kind of attach it to the, ow, that hurts. I'm going to attach it to kind of like the wing, but I'm going to blend it out as well too. So I'm just going to go in with some lashes and I will be right back. Okay guys, I put on my eyelashes. I'm back. So they're still kind of drying. But I forgot about a main part that I did in the eye makeup look that made it really come together. I took my Stila Glitter Metals, what is this called? Glow eyeshadow. And this is in Kitten Karma. And I put it on the inside of my eyes. And it actually looked really, really beautiful. So I'm just going to do that now. So what I did first was I placed it on the back of my hand, just like that. These do dry really fast, so make sure if you're going to use it, you use it fast. And then I just took just a flat brush. You're also going to need like a Q-tip nearby because I kind of put a bit too much when I first did it. And this just adds like an extra wow to your eye makeup look that, well, I personally think it does. Like, just like that. Isn't that so cool? So I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm going to go in with my M.A.C Coppertone and just a regular blush brush. I don't even know if I'm putting on a lot. I don't have my mirror with me. Or for the Lucid, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but for the Lucid color, it's like this beautiful white, but it has gold reflexes in it. I'm going to use that for highlight, and I'm also going to mix Pyramid as highlight. Color that I took from M.A.C. I put this all over my lid and then I kind of wiped off a bit just because it looked a little bit too like pinky. So this is the finished look. I wore like a golden dress, so it has like gold lining and then black on the inside. Then these Aldo earrings, just a hint of color, and yeah, that was it. Like, first time ever trying Smokey eye, really like it. Will I do it again? Probably, yeah, but for bigger events. I feel like this is not like an everyday look that I personally would go for. I'm a little bit more of a neutral person, but I think it looks gorgeous. I think it worked well for New Year. So I wish you guys all the best in the new year to come. I hope everyone's dreams comes true. Just happiness, health, everything. And thanks for watching, guys.